Hey, what's up everybody? Frank Valkyria, welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a
Just
special
searching for answers to life's big and small questions. What can I help you with?
Nothing. Can you just turn yourself off and leave me in peace? Thank you.
Here's what I found on the web.
Just them. Leave me alone. Good mother of God. Anyway, guys, going back to this, today I received a message from Sandra, which she brought to my attention. Sandra is a viewer, friend from Brazil, which brought to my attention this article about what happened. And this is seems that has happened just in conjunction with an important day for black community in Brazil. So basically what I read already this article, and I'm just shocked because it's just like not many months ago that I was here at Dam Square, part of the manifestation for Black Lives Matters and also for Floyd, you know, the march against police brutality. So it just doesn't seem long ago that this happened in the US, which created an incredible movement. And to see this, you know, now I have a big audience from Brazil. I get to know you guys, you know, like we're getting more connected, sharing. And from this distance, from a country where I live in the Netherlands, which is notoriously open-minded, tolerant, incredible multi-ethnical. You know, you look at this with sadness. You know, like if you read the article, of course, probably you already know. Of course, this poor man of 40, Joao Alberto Silveira Freitas, whose nickname was BETO, was in the supermarket allegedly. I don't know, was taking something, shoplifting. I don't know for sure. I'm paraphrasing. I'm also you know, reporting what they told me here on Instagram. So just make your own research. But whatever happened, even if he was taking something without paying, if he was stealing, seems like that the reaction of handcuff him and beating him up to death, it's not an obvious, a normal response to that circumstance. And again, like I said, it seems like just a little bit ago that we went through exactly the same type of stuff in the US with Floyd. So this is absolutely sad and it's tragic. And especially, like Sandra said, coming in a day where there is a celebration about black culture in Brazil, like a day of awareness for the black community. And this seems like just a slap in the face. You know, I want to offer, for whatever it's worth, my 2 cents regarding this whole issue about racism. You know, to me, it's something I never understood because already, I don't know, already from very young, I never understood that people believed to be different from another human being. You know, like it just takes a very little amount of science, you know, to understand that we are made of cells. We are made of DNA on this planet that has produced life, and we have so much in common at the base of our existence, at the base of our DNA, basically with everything. I don't have here spreadsheets about percentage, but I'm sure that you can come up very quickly with one of how much we have in common in DNA with the frog or with the dog or with the chimpanzee or with the dolphin and so on and so forth. And as a proof that we are made of the same stuff. We are made of the same stuff. And as human beings, as sentient beings, you know, among each other, just to have this, I don't know, diseased idea or illusion that we are different. Just because some of the DNA expresses its traits to a different amount of melatonin or different, you know, in the case of Africans with in certain, not even in all, in certain areas, you know, with with the certain features which they are so much recognizable, but then again, all the other features are recognizable of different areas because the human body has adapted to those circumstances, creating light variations. Yet, you take paracetamol, mostly works for you, works for me, works for the guy that comes from South Africa or the one that comes from the Philippines, So again, it takes a little amount of science to understand that we are one freaking creature, we are one thing. And it's just unfortunate that it's culture. Yes, it's culture, it's indoctrination, it's what we believed in the past, the power structure of the past, the continuous doctrines passed down from generation to generation, from people which have won in certain territories, people against other people in some other places of the world, which have passed down those ideas and concept and the fear and the xenophobia, of saying like, oh, this guy looks a little bit different from that area, it must be strange, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And all the religions and things which have not always been translated in the right way, and people form strange thoughts, a mixture of xenophobia, fear, a mixture of anger, a mixture of all kinds of heel stuff, in order to come up with this thing of being racist against another fellow human being. It's something that you can dismantle very rapidly. It can dissolve very rapidly from a mind of a person if you just show very basic facts. We are Homo sapiens sapiens. We have been here for quite some time, evolving. And even if we were like a mixture of other type of sapiens or hominid, like I said before, we are made of cells, DNA packed with information which is common on this planet, and we share it with all kinds of other things, So we are truly one thing. And the fact that in 2020 we sentient being, we don't have this awareness yet of it, and we keep just being so superficially afraid of one another based on the fact that you speak a different language and you sound different and you have a different color and you have a little bit different features and you have a different religion. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. I understand that it's a process, but also we are in 2020. There's a lot of science, there's a lot of knowledge out there. So really, all those ill ideas, they have to vanish. They have to be extinguished like a bad fire, because there is really no reason for us human beings to be against one another. And of course then there is social structure stuff that comes into play. People which they live at the edge of society, people which they're desperate, people which they try to get, a quicker way, a quicker fix. But those are all other things having to do, like I said, with society. We could work on that as well, in terms of creating societies where there is a little bit better distribution of resources, and also a better handling of people which, they commit small things, small crimes, people which they need just a little direction and guidance, and they will not fall into those mistakes. So, but of course this is something else. We are human beings. We are just exactly the same, and not in the way that, of course, everybody's unique. Everybody has his unique height and features and colors, and you lose your hair in your particular way. No, both person is the same, so we get that, but still we're just this creature. We're just this expression of DNA and cells that has matured on this planet for millions and millions of years, has gone through so many iterations from the time of the first thing emerging from the water, and it's upsetting to see that we are so bright, so capable, and at the same time we live in this elusive, strange illusion of of separation, of believing that, you know, one person coming from that country is different than me in terms of my humanity, our humanity. So I really urge people to really look at the bigger picture, truly feel the planet, feel the life around us, and then you start to see that all those things, they just fade away. All those strange thoughts, all those strange beliefs, you know, they just fade away, they melt away, they disappear, and we can get rid of all this, you know, systemic racism and all this kind of stuff that has absolutely no place in 2020. So guys, anyway, little rant, just, you know, I went like that, reacting on what I'm seeing here. For me, at the end of the day, always spread love, always be kind. I'll see you later.